Hi there, and welcome to part 3 of how to do a review for Stage 1 English. This part is going to focus on the analysis section, and there are 3 components of the performance standards that are assessed on your analysis. So let's get into them. So at this point, you've made it clear what you liked or what you didn't like about the text, about the film. But this is the point where you can show specifically what was good about it, what you liked about it, or what you didn't like about it through your analysis. Okay? So, what are we analyzing? Well, the second analysis performance standard is an analysis of how language features, stylistic features, and conventions combine to influence readers, or in this case, viewers, in various text types. So we're analyzing that in terms of the film. So you can describe what has happened, and that can give you a C grade. Description with some analysis means it was generally okay. The B grade is a simple analysis, and to get the A grade, you really have to be insightful and go above and beyond. So what do we mean by stylistic features, and specifically when we're reviewing a film? Well, these are the film techniques. So you may like to check out the videos that I'll upload on film techniques. There are some on cinematography, mise-en-scène, sound, and on lighting. And these are a great thing to actually review when looking at the film. It does mean that you probably have to watch it a couple of times through and really pick specific moments that you liked and then break them down. It doesn't mean that you analyze all of these techniques. You may just choose one to analyze and focus on why that was such a strong point or such a weak point in your review. But that would be a great start because that ties in very well with any form of text analysis when you have to analyze a film. But alternatively, you could look at the direction, so the work that the director has done to make this such a great film, or such a terrible film, depending on your opinion. So that may be the overall screenplay, or you may get really specific. You might have really enjoyed the acting. Actors can win awards for their outstanding performances. You may choose to analyze the plot. And just make sure if you are doing that you're not retelling the plot. Because if we look back, the description for the analysis 2 for the C grade was looking at a description with some analysis. So if you're just retelling the plot, that's not really an analysis, that's more of a description. Okay, it's probably only going to get you a C grade if that. But you also may like to analyze the setting if that were something that was really strong in that particular film. They're all things that you can look at, and they all have their elements in what will make a film good or not so good. So they're things to review. From there, it's your opportunity to give examples, okay? Refer to specific things from the film. Refer to a specific moment where the acting was just phenomenal due to, say, great script, great use of their tonality and their voice or their body language, things that we mentioned earlier, but this time looking at them from an audience point of view. Because this is actually part of the application performance standards. Okay, AP3, use of evidence from text to support conclusions. Okay, so you're making your review, you're making your evaluation or your conclusion about something, and then you're using your evidence, as in you're explaining something that happened from the film that backs up what it is you're analyzing. That's using evidence. So you're tying it all together. The best way I can describe this is that when you tie everything together, you're really giving your audience, not the audience watching the film, but the audience, your audience that is watching your review or listening to your review, you're giving them a nice big punch in the face. And tying it all together means that you will use all the performance standards well, and you'll show evidence of all of them.